Hello everyone, Ray here, and today on Animating with Ray, I'm going to show how to bake a real-time vertex animation or simulation. So I had been just getting random plugins with little bits of money that I had to have just extra functionality, and so you can see here's one of my AI characters here kind of animating and doing a cool trick, but there's not any secondary motion or anything like that, but we can automatically create that with this really cool plugin that I got. I think it's Mario Sing or something like that, and it's called jiggle. So what I've done here is I've on top of the skin did an edit poly, and then I can just click on this plugin, which I think is like $50 or $40. Use that soft selection as the jiggle, and then we look at it. Her hair and breasts kind of jiggle. Now you can see it's very different depending on the like how fast you play the animation and stuff. And because of that, when we try to render it, like unless we were like going frame by frame and like getting it just where you want it, it will often come out not there at all. Because as you can see, if we were to play this in quarter speed, now the jiggle is much less pronounced and just different in a lot of ways. And if we play it in 2x speed, the jiggle becomes a whole different animal. And so when you're rendering it maybe a frame a minute, it's very, very slow. And so the jiggle is non-existent completely. And so to get around this, my technique is to, on top of the jiggle, go ahead and add another way to select the verts or whatever. I usually just do an edit mesh, I guess. I hit number 1 or click vertex selection. I just select everything. And then on top of that, I go and I give it a point cache modifier. All right. And then I'm going to go ahead and click record here. It's going to ask me what I want to save it as. I'm just going to save it as the default name here. And what this goes and does is it records the position of these vertexes on every frame based on, I guess, how it played. And so let's hope it worked well. Sometimes you have to go back and adjust. But it's still not technically showing that. So what we do is we use a cloth animation modifier. Make sure we got our frames set to the right time. So 45. I don't know why it always tells me that, but it does. 165. Like that. Okay. First things first, we're going to go, we're going to group, and we're going to click all the vertexes. Click make group. Does not probably matter what this group is called. And then you click, make sure that the group is selected. You're going to click preserve. So this means all these vertexes are going to do what they would have originally done and not be cloth. So now we're going to go into object properties. Make sure that we call it cloth, ironically, so that it does simulate with the settings that we've given the group. And then I usually set an initial state when I'm happy with how the jiggle is looking, because it's a real-time thing. And I will simulate. So now, as you can see, we're getting big frame data for the deformation that was, animated based on, I guess, real-time stuff from the GPU. I'm not really quite sure. But this, at this point, can be rendered, and like you will just, per frame, you can see like her boobs are bouncing down or her hairs are bouncing up. Excuse my crude language there, but yeah. And another thing you can also do, like to help speed up the rest of the viewport performance, if you're done editing that, is you can now just click create keys, and that will get rid of all the stuff like rigging her and whatnot, and bake her to like 1 frame per frame, like completely collapsed. And that's good for exporting caches, or putting it in other engines and stuff like that, or even like adding more jiggles and other simulations and stuff on top. Anyways, this has been Animating with Ray, and let's get a weird looking render of that bounce that we did there. Thank you for watching, and everyone have a bright day. There we go. Gorgeous. Real 3D CG miracle there. But I thought maybe that'd be helpful to somebody. So once again, thanks for watching. Hopefully see you soon with another one.